Marvel is about to hit the reset button on its entire universe. And believe it or not, the clues have been hiding in plain sight this whole time. For years, we've seen the signs building: universe-ending threats, chaotic timelines, and heroes from other realities. It all felt like disconnected, ambitious storytelling, but it wasn't. It was a roadmap. Most people think Secret Wars is just the next big Avengers movie, another epic crossover. They're wrong. It's actually a massive, carefully planned event designed to do one thing: perform a soft reboot of the MCU as we know it. This isn't just about saving the world. It's about remaking it from the ground up. Today, we're connecting the dots between universe-ending incursions, the chaos of the variant crisis, and the original comic book blueprint to show you how Marvel is pulling off the biggest and most audacious secret in Hollywood. Number 1. The problem, the glorious mess. Let's be real. After nearly 2 decades of incredible, interconnected storytelling, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has a problem. It's a glorious, sprawling, epic mess that we all love, but a mess nonetheless. We're talking dozens of films and streaming series spread across cosmic, mystical, and street-level corners of the universe. For those of us who have been here since Tony Stark first built a suit in a cave, keeping track of every timeline, character, and unresolved plot thread feels like a part-time job. And for anyone trying to jump in now, the idea of catching up is completely overwhelming. You want to watch the new Captain America movie? Great. Here's a list of 25 films and 4 TV shows you need to see first for it to make sense. It's a barrier to entry that Marvel knows it has to solve. The timeline is bloated. The multiverse, as cool as it is, has created an infinite number of loose ends and unanswered questions. But the biggest problem of all, the one that has stumped fans and insiders for years, is this: how do you bring in the heavy hitters, the foundational pillars of Marvel Comics like the X-Men and the Fantastic Four, who have been conspicuously missing for over 15 years? You can't just have Professor X roll his chair into Avengers Tower and say, "Oh hey, we've been here the whole time, just hiding on an island." It just wouldn't feel right. It would undermine everything that came before. If a whole subspecies of superpowered mutants existed, where were they when Loki invaded New York? Where were they when Thanos snapped his fingers? For years, we all wondered what the endgame was. Would they just keep building on this impossibly complex structure until it inevitably collapsed under its own weight? Or was there another, more elegant plan? It turns out the solution isn't to keep building. It's to burn it all down and start fresh. Not with a hard reboot that erases the journey of Iron Man, Captain America, and all the heroes we've invested in, but with something far more clever. A soft reboot, a narrative reset. And the cataclysmic event built to pull it off is Secret Wars. Number 2, the mechanism, how to reset a universe. Okay, so how on earth does one movie reset an entire cinematic universe without invalidating 2 decades of storytelling and making everyone furious? The answer lies in 3 crucial clues Marvel has been strategically dropping for years, all leading to this single moment. Clue number 1. Incursions. The first and most destructive clue is the concept of incursions. As Reed Richards grimly explained in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, an incursion is a cataclysmic event where 2 universes collide, destroying one or both entirely. That film's final scene, where Doctor Strange is pulled away by Clea to stop an incursion he caused, wasn't just a cliffhanger. It was the official start of the countdown to Secret Wars. This idea is ripped straight from Jonathan Hickman's legendary 2015 Secret Wars comic, which the MCU is clearly using as its primary guide. The comic storyline actually begins much earlier, in Hickman's run on the Avengers and New Avengers. In those books, the multiverse is dying, with universes crashing into each other. Earth is the focal point, the impact zone for every collision. The heroes are given a horrifying choice. They have 8 hours to either watch both universes be annihilated or destroy the other Earth to save their own. This created incredible moral conflict, forcing heroes on the secret Illuminati team to become world destroyers to save their reality. a secret so dark they even erased Captain America's memory to stop him from interfering. In the comics, the final incursion is the collision of the main Marvel Universe and the popular Ultimate Universe, resulting in total annihilation. This is the engine of the reboot, a multiversal apocalypse that wipes the slate clean, just as it did in the source material. Clue number 2, the variant crisis. The second piece of the puzzle is the variant crisis unleashed in the Loki series. We learn that a Kang variant, He Who Remains, maintained a single, sacred timeline by ruthlessly pruning any branch reality that might lead to chaos or war. When Sylvie killed him, that curated timeline shattered, creating an infinite number of parallel universes, each with its own unique versions of our heroes and villains. This accomplishes two critical things for the reboot. First, it populates the multiverse with an endless supply of alternate characters to be used in Secret Wars. We've already seen this with the Illuminati in Multiverse of Madness, the Council of Kangs in Quantumania, and all the pruned variants at the Time Variance Authority. These aren't just one-off fan service moments. They are Marvel actively training the audience to accept the idea of multiple versions of the same hero existing at once. Second, it creates a fascinating and elegant possibility to explain the absence of key characters. One of the most popular and logical fan theories is that the timeline we've been watching for all these years wasn't even the original one. It was a timeline carefully curated by He Who Remains, who deliberately pruned key players like mutants and the Fantastic Four to maintain control and prevent the emergence of beings who could challenge him. This would elegantly explain their absence. They didn't exist in our MCU because a version of Kang made sure they couldn't. Clue number 3, the comic book blueprint. This brings us to our final and most important clue, the 2015 Secret Wars comic book itself. The story isn't just about destruction, it's about reconstruction. In the comics, as the final incursion destroys everything, Doctor Doom, with help from Doctor Strange and the Molecule Man, confronts the beings responsible, steals their godlike power, and saves fragments of dying universes. He stitches these remnants together into a single patchwork planet called Battleworld. This world was a feudal society ruled by God Emperor Doom, with each territory or domain being a different salvaged reality with its own baron. There was a domain policed by an army of Thors, a kingdom of Hulks, a desert wasteland full of zombies, and even a city split between two different versions of Manhattan. The inhabitants were different versions of characters from across the multiverse, living with altered memories under Doom's absolute rule. The story ends when the surviving heroes lead a rebellion, and Mr. Fantastic finally confronts Doom. Reed proves he could have done a better job, takes Doom's power, and rebuilds the multiverse. But he doesn't just put it back the way it was. He creates a new, singular, streamlined universe. And in doing so, he seamlessly integrates characters from other realities. The most famous example is Miles Morales, who was originally from the Ultimate Universe. After Secret Wars, thanks to a small act of kindness he showed to a godlike being, Miles and his family were transported to the main Marvel timeline as if they were always there, with their histories and memories rewritten into the new reality. This is the exact blueprint for the MCU's reset. Secret Wars will destroy the multiverse, create a temporary battle world, and end with the birth of a new singular MCU. Number 3, the revelation, a brand new MCU. So, what does this new post-Secret Wars MCU actually look like? This is where it all comes together. Based on reports and direct comments from Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige himself, we have a very clear picture. Feige has been deliberate in avoiding the word reboot, calling it a scary word. Instead, he has used a much more specific term, reset. He has confirmed that Secret Wars will reset the MCU into a singular timeline. This isn't about erasing the stories of Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor. Those will still be canon, their legacies intact, but the world around them will be fundamentally remade. The primary goal is to finally and elegantly bring the X-Men and the Fantastic Four into the fold. After the reset, the MCU will be a world where mutants have always existed, and the Fantastic Four have always been its premier pioneers. We won't need a clunky story explaining where they've been hiding. In this new timeline, Captain America and Wolverine could have fought together in World War II. Doctor Strange might suddenly remember Reed Richards as a fellow genius, an old colleague, not just some guy he met once in an alternate universe. It's a massive reality-wide retcon, where everyone simply accepts this is how it's always been. This reset also gives Marvel tremendous creative freedom. While many characters will carry over, some iconic roles could be recast. Feige has openly mentioned that this is how a new Iron Man or Captain America could eventually appear, allowing new actors to take on those legendary mantles. A variant of a hero we meet during Secret Wars could even cross over during the event and become the main version in the new universe, opening up endless narrative possibilities. And what about the villain powerful enough to make all this happen? While Kang was the initial focus, rumors now overwhelmingly point to Doctor Doom becoming the main antagonist of the saga, just like in the comics. And this is where the rumors get really wild. One of the biggest and most exciting rumors that has recently been proven true is that Robert Downey Jr. will return to the MCU, not as a variant of Iron Man, but as Doctor Doom himself. While the official plot is under wraps, the idea of the man who started the MCU returning as its ultimate reality-ending villain is the kind of epic, full-circle storytelling that Marvel loves. It would be the ultimate twist, putting the MCU's original hero in the role of a god king who must be defeated to save and reset reality itself. Conclusion. So no, Secret Wars isn't just another movie. It's a secret reboot, a planned demolition and reconstruction of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's Marvel's elegant solution to its own incredible success, a way to clean up the timeline, seamlessly integrate its most famous characters, and set the stage for another 20 years of stories. It's a soft reboot that honors the past while building a fresh, new future. As Kevin Feige himself said, Endgame was about endings. Secret Wars is about beginnings. But that brings up the biggest question of all. With a blank slate on the horizon, what's the one thing you'd want to see in a newly rebooted MCU? A different actor as Iron Man? The X-Men finally getting their definitive moment? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into the future of Marvel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.